On a line, out to left, and a base hit. Polanco is in, Raley is held. And Zavala's first hit in a Mariners uniform drives in a run and ties the game in the second.
He finally got a hit. Finally! So the Mariners won and take the series against the Colorado Rockies. Now, I would have really liked to see the Mariners sweep that series, considering the Mariners did have an opportunity in the second game, and boy, was I furious that the Mariners did lose that second game. And, well, let's just go right to it. Now, before I get started, hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and let's get started. So I will just go off based on the scoring summary because I, of course, didn't watch the game because hashtag don't quit your day job. Now, here's what happened. So I will just read it off verbatim, almost. First, it started with the bottom of the first, and it seems like Hancock does have those little early troubles. That was Emerson Hancock, who did pitch today. He gave up 2 runs. It was a double where McMahon and Tovar scored, and man, boy, did it look like it was going to be doom and gloom, because I remember I saw my friend Jay Trident podcast on Twitter X basically saying, "Oh, yep, it's over. We are all doomed." Yeah, that's what it really seemed. I couldn't blame him for saying that. I thought the same thing. I was thinking, man, looks like the Mariners are going to lose to the Colorado Rockies going into Texas. That is exactly what the Mariners need, is to have that kind of momentum after losing to a team that is pretty much playing for a draft pick at this point. Going into Texas, yeah, that's not the momentum we want. Now, what happened after that first inning disaster? You will find out after a word from our sponsor, SeatGeek. SeatGeek is a mobile ticketing app for sporting events, concerts, and other events. They make the buying experience easier by the app ranking each ticket from 0 to 10 to see if you are getting a good deal, and you can see exactly where you are sitting. I regularly use that app, and I have had nothing but a fantastic experience with SeatGeek. Use my promo code ROOFTOPSPORTS to get $20 off of your first purchase. Link to the code, app, and website will be in the description, so take advantage, and thank you. But nonetheless, immediately in the second inning, just right after, Dylan Moore hit a sacrifice fly to make it 2-1. And then the most shocking part of them all, Seby Zavala hit his first hit. And not only was it the first hit, it was an RBI hit to make it even better with the bases loaded to tie the game. And then J.P. Crawford hit a grand slam triple. Yep, it was 3 runs in. He hit a triple. It was really nice. And then another top of the second, looks like same inning. Crawford, no, it was Julio up to bat. My bad. Crawford scored on a wild pitch. And then we go to the top of the 6th. Julio singled to right, scoring in Zavala. And by the way, Zavala had a 3-hit game. Absolutely insane. And must I say, he is the unlikely hero of the game because he was hitless. And also the Mariners were 0-4 when he does play. But finally, that losing streak of his is over. Then Cal Raleigh hit a nice home run, a 2-run homer to make it home run number 5. And he is streaky, but he's picking it up. And then he hit a sacrifice fly to center, scoring in J.P. Crawford to make it 10-2. The bullpen was nothing more than fantastic. They only gave up 2 hits in 3 innings, struck out 2, walked only 1. They were all very efficient off of Bolton, Saucedo, and Wolf. And most of all, Emerson Hancock, 4 strikeouts. Yeah, he's not really striking out the guys. But other than that first inning disaster, he pitched very well, only gave up 4 hits and only 88 pitches going into 6 innings. I think that's a typical Emerson Hancock start that you do like, as long as he does get the run support, of course. So that way the Mariners can supplement that to a victory, which it did happen. And now the Mariners are going into Texas with a half game back. Although Texas did win, so that's why they're still in the division lead. So that's why the Mariners winning in the second game would have been nice. So that way they could have had a division lead, or at least tied, or whatever it is. So that way you can have that much more boosted confidence going into Texas. And must I say, I really think Texas is beatable. I really think a 2 out of 3 really should happen because the Texas starting rotation isn't exactly superior, while the Mariners starting rotation is. I mean, Texas doesn't even have Max Scherzer or Jacob deGrom yet, but the Mariners, they're going to have. Let me take a look and see who they are going to have for the next 3 games. They are going to have in Texas. They're going. I guess they haven't chose their starter yet. I believe it's probably going to be. I mean, they've already pitched Kirby, Castillo, so I'm not really sure who they're going to pitch next. But other than that, you have Logan Gilbert and Bryce Miller. So you would think that it is going to be a solid opportunity. Maybe that first game could be a bullpen day. So that's where I could get a little bit nervous. So I would like to say the Mariners should at least win 2 out of 3. And let's hope that makes it happen. Other things to note in this game was Luis Urias seemed to have left the game due to an injury. Let's take a look at that. Yes, he left the game with a right wrist contusion. So I wonder if he's going to be out for quite some time. So I wonder who's going to step up. Sam Haggerty, Michael Chavis, or Ryan Bliss. So we're going to have to see who is going to take over for that. And I forgot to go over the box score, and I might as well go over that box score for the Mariners offense. JP, I mean, he's getting close to batting 200. He was 1 for 5, scored into 3 runs. Julio 2 for 4. He's hitting well once again now. I mean, just a week ago, he was like in the hundreds of the batting average, and now he's at 276. Jonathan Clase pinched hit, and he got a single out of it, so he's batting 250. Cal Raleigh's up to 258 and been hitting very well in this series. Ty France 1 for 5. Polanco 1 for 5. Moore 0 for 4, but he got a sacrifice fly, so I'll cut him some slack on that. Luke Raley 2 for 4, had a better game. Urias at least scored a run. I guess he walked. Josh Rojas 0 for 3, didn't really have a good game, and Seby Zavala 3 for 4. I mean, what a game that was. So hopefully going forward, Mariners can bring that momentum, win that series against Texas, and then go back home to host the Arizona Cardinals, Arizona Diamondbacks, and the Atlanta Braves. A couple of former Mariners in Eugenio Suarez of the Atlanta Braves and Jared Kelenic of the Atlanta Braves. So this will be a really big week for the Mariners, and hopefully they can take advantage of this momentum, as just a week ago, I mean, fans were really writing off this team. I wasn't, but I was very concerned, and now here we are. Mariners are half game within the division. But that's going to do it for me. Thank you very much for watching this, and everyone, go Mariners. And thank you very much for watching. And if you would like a full recap on this Mariners-Colorado series, check out these last 2 videos.